We have a very select group here tonight. Uh, I'd like to welcome you all. Shabbat Shalom. I have my little shtick that I would like to do again. It's to kind of get you ready for this Shabbat service. So everybody, put your books down. Robert, put your thing down. Put your phone down.
That's your cell phone you're talking about.
Okay. All right. Just put your hands in your lap, close your eyes, and I want you to take slow, deep breaths in and out, in through your nose and out through your mouth, and just relax. Just concentrate on your breathing. Just slow breaths. Slow, deep breaths. Just let the trials and tribulations of this past week go away. Let all your cares and troubles that occurred this week, which I hope were none, go away. Just relax. Get ready for our wonderful Shabbat, the beginning of the new week. I'd like to read you a prayer. Continue just slow, deep breaths and just listen to this prayer. Concentrate. We have gathered here this Shabbat to worship and reflect upon the meaning of our lives and to rediscover that wise purpose without which our ancestors believed no one can live. Shabbat is a day of freedom and peace, a celebration of life and creation. It is the end of the week and its beginning. It is the moment of pause, the refilling of the empty vessel, the renewing of the spirit. It is time to rest, rejuvenate, and to reflect upon the universality of life and the common goals of all humanity. Shabbat is a celebration of family. It brings us together not as islands unto ourselves, but as a family, a community, a nation. From this family, values are born, love is created, and charity is endowed with meaning. These are the days when we seek things for ourselves and measure failure by what we do not gain. On Shabbat, we seek not to acquire, but to share. These are days when we exploit the nature as if it were a horn of plenty that can never be exhausted. On this Sabbath, we stand in wonder before the mystery of creation. There are days when we act as if we cared nothing for the rights of others. On the Sabbath, we are reminded that justice is our duty and a better world our goal. This is the reason we have gathered together this evening, both family and friends, to worship, celebrate, and share the gifts of Shabbat, day of wonder, day of peace. David Furman, would you read a prayer?
May we enter this place in peace. May holiness wrap around us as we cross this threshold. Weariness, doubt, the flaws within our human hearts, the harshness of the weak, let these drop away at the door. In the brightness of Shabbat, let peace settle upon us as we lift our hearts in prayer.
Thank you, David. Now, we're all going to sing, and we turn to page 647, Zaru, and we sing with Molly. And we have Molly as our Cantaro soloist, and we have Christopher.
Yes.
Christopher.
So please join me on page 626 for Orza Rua. Orza Rua. Oh,
Now, please turn to page 120 for the candle blessings, Iris and Patricia.
Okay. Yes, she's taking her baby. All right. Wait, now I'll light it. I don't light it. So many candles. Are we lighting up a candle? Wait, why not? Why not? Why not? All right. We're not gonna light the candle? No, I'm just gonna light these. Okay, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotah v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. I got instructions.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
These lights are only flickering flames, yet flames illumine out on certain steps. Flames purify and renew. Fine. They brighten and make warm. Flames remind us of Sabbaths long past and of their beauty that delighted our hearts. May they inspire us to work for the great Sabbath of peace.
O God, where can I find you? Your glory fills the world. Behold, I find you in the mind free to sail by its own star, in words that spring from the depth of truth. Where a scientist toils to unravel your world's secrets, their artist makes beauty in your world, where men and women struggle for freedom, among the lonely and the poor, the lowly and the lost, wherever noble deeds are done. I find you in the many shouts of children at play, in the mother's lullaby as she rocks her baby to sleep, in the sleep that falls on an infant's eyes, in the smile that falls on sleeping lips, and in the child as she grows to embrace a world of wonders, a world of fun and sight, of laughter, dreams, and radiance. Steve?
The sins for the miracles are daily with us. The sins for the continual marvels is a source for prayer. There is no worship, no music, no love if we take for granted the blessings or the feats of living. No routine of the social, physical, or psychological order must dull our sense of surprise at the fact that there is a social, a physical, or psychological order. We are trained in maintaining our sense of wonder by uttering a prayer. To pray is to take notice of the wonder to regain a sense of the mystery which animates all readings,
Security
divine
budget.
margin in all
This is
accounts.
something new.
Thank you, Steve. Prayer gives us the guidance we need. It opens the mind to the illumination of God. The prophets made their whole life an act of prayer, so they received the inspiration of God. Our humbler minds, standing much below the heights of which they stood, receiving for the most part only a reflective illumination, may now and then be climbing a little higher, catch a glimpse of the direct light. Through prayer, we can receive the guidance of God, so to strengthen our hold on truth, goodness, righteousness, and purity, which are the laws for humanity, enamoring from the nature of God. Now it's time for some music, guys. Molly, would you lead us in Hine Matovu?
Yes, so page 128, I'll say the correct page number this time. Page 128, Hine Matov. We're going to do a little upbeat one, so I want everyone to join in. And I'm just a reminder that we have a little call and response section. I will say how good it is, and y'all will sing how good it is. I will say how sweet it is, and y'all will sing how sweet it is. And we will sing together, to be together on this day. Or we can say night. We'll say day. We'll say day. Hine matov u'marayim shevet hakim gam yachad. Hine matov u'marayim shevet hakim gam yachad. Do this again. Hine matov u'marayim shevet hakim gam yachad. Hine matov u'marayim shevet hakim gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is, how sweet to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov u'marayim shevet hakim gam yachad. Hine matov u'marayim shevet hakim gam yachad.
And now that Molly's getting warmed up, let's turn to Lecha Dodi on page 138 to 139. Paragraphs 1, 2, and 9, and at 9 we'll stand and face the doorway.
Lecha dodi ligrat kala, bnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi ligrat kala, bnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha
You may be seated. Molly's going to do the Chatzi Kaddish, and afterwards we will all read together in English. Everyone together? Bottom of page 144. Exalted and hallowed be God's great name. In the world was
God created according to plan. So may God's majesty be revealed in the days of our lifetime and the life of all Israel, speedily, imminently, to which we say, Amen. Blessed be God's great name to all eternity. Blessed, praised, honored, exalted, extolled, glorified, adored, and lauded be the name of the Holy Blessed One, beyond all earthly words and songs of blessing, praise, and comfort, to which we say, Amen.
Amen. Please rise for the Shema.
Baruch Hu.
Well, I'm sorry, the Baruch Hu.
Page 146.
Amen.
Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever. Please be seated.
Bottom of 38. Bottom of 38. Together.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe,
Together. Who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly course according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Sabaoth is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Arovi.
please rise for the Shema, pages 152 and 153. Seated. Turn to page 154 for the Ve'al Hafta, and when we finished in Hebrew, we will do it in English.
Please join me in the Hebrew. Ve'al Hafta et Adonai Elohecha b'kol levavecha v'kol nafshecha u'v'kol meodecha v'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavcha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'vetecha u'b'lektecha v'derek u'v'shokbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshaktam leod ayadecha v'hayu letodafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot betecha u'visharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתיכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני Adonai Elohechem.
Together, on middle of page 154, you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day,
Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Responsible. Now let's turn to page 157. We're going to read this responsively. Please join in. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea. Now let's turn to page 158 and help Molly do the Micha Mocha together.
With the Yavavaz to get to everyone used to it. Yababa bim bim bam, yababa bim bam, yababa bim bim bam, yababa bim bam, ay 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 ay, yababa bim bam, ay 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 ay, yababa bim bam, Micha Mocha, Bailim Adonai, Micha Mocha, Nidar Kodesh, Norat Hilot, Osefele, Norat Hilot, Osefele, Mahalechutecha, Ranu Vaneka, Bokei Hayam, Nivnei Moshe Miriam, Zeheli, Zeheli, Anu ve'amru, Adonai Imlok, Leolam Vaed, Yababa bim bim bam, Yababa bim bam, Yababa bim bim bam, Yababa bim bam, ay 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 ay, Yababa bim bam, ay 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 ay, Yababa bim bam.
Now let's turn to the next page, page 160, and I'm going to read the English for Hashkivenu. Grant, O God, that we lie down in praise and peace, and rise us up, our guardian, to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel for your name's sake. Be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our going and coming to life and to peace evermore. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, hapurei sukkah shalom aleinu, v'al kol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim.
Please join me for the Hashkivenu on page 160. We will sing the first 3 lines in Hebrew and the first 2 lines at the top of page 166. So we'll start with, let there be love and understanding among us. among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Shalom. Ve'amitenu, Shomreinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu, Sukkot shlomecha. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, l'shalom. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, l'shalom. Let there be love. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
And now let's turn to page 162, and Molly's going to lead us in Vishamru, which is the prelude to the tefillah following.
This was a little more active than our last song, so join in. Vishamru, Vishamru, v'nei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, la'asot, et HaShabbat, lidorotam berit olam. Beini uven b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam. Beini uven b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam. V'shamru, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, la'asot, et HaShabbat, lidorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. V'shamru, v'shamru v'nei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, la'asot, et HaShabbat, lidorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i, Shabbat vayinafash. Uvayom hashvi'i, Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru, v'shamru v'nei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, la'asot, et HaShabbat, lidorotam berit olam.
Please rise for the tefillah.
Page 164, 166, and 168. is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Abel HaKadosh. Please be seated. Stand. Nobody's standing. Go ahead. You want to take a hold of me? It's time for silent prayer. Please use your own prayers or the prayers in the prayer book from 170 to page 182. Before I give my little Devar Torah, I was looking through to find new prayers or something that we can do, and I came across this prayer in our prayer book, which is so fitting for our congregation at this time. Let me read it to you. If you'd like to follow along, it's on page 45. If not, you can just sit and listen. We need Jewish men and women to become a Jewishly inspired and informed leadership, not only rabbinic, but also lay. We need Jews who are more conversant with the thought and teachings of Judaism, to whom Judaism is no cold, remote theology and Hebrew learning a matter of mystical ignorance, and to whom Jewish culture is no proxied culture. We need a reassertion of faith and a reawakening of interest in a cultural heritage that is all too rapidly being relegated to the exclusively possession of graduates of rabbinic seminaries. We desperately need such lay leaders today with a vision of fortitude. Sounds like our congregation, huh? But hopefully they'll change quickly. Let me see. Let me find my shtick here. Where is it? I got it someplace. All right, where is it? Okay. I'm not a rabbi, and last week Diana talked about the chapter Nassau a little bit. So I didn't want to talk about the Torah. Please forgive me. So I want to talk about something that, may have some interest to everybody. And I found this essay that was written by Adam Sharansky, okay? He is an infectious disease physician specializing in HIV medicine and is completing his Master of Public Health at Johns Hopkins, okay? He's a Hopkins graduate. A Bloomberg School of Public Health with a focus on humanitarian and global health. He lives in South Jersey outside of Philadelphia. He's a member of the congregation Kol Amin in Cherry Hills, New Jersey, where he serves on the Board of Trustees, a member of the Board of Directors of the Society for Humanistic Judaism, and a rabbinical candidate with the International Institute for Secular Humanistic Judaism. Trust me, I think his essay is better than his bio. I don't know what humanistic is. The title of his essay is Memory in Music. Memory and nostalgia are such forces in Jewish culture that they can be spiritual experiences in and of themselves. Growing up in an unaffected and largely secular household, I felt a strong gravitation towards my Jewish heritage, in a large part due to the presence of Jewish culture and historical memory in my life. From hours of conversation with my grandfather about our family and his life growing up, to my Jewish sixth grade teacher for whom I first explored the history of the Holocaust, the echoes of the old world have never quite faded away from me. Music has also been an important part of my life, and though I solidified a connection to Judaism that persists today. In 1995, PBS aired a documentary episode of great performances entitled Itzhak Perlman. In the Fiddler's House, it was called Itzhak Perlman, in the Fiddler's House. I vividly remember watching it and being captivated by the soaring klezmer music, and I have been hooked ever since. At the time, my brother had purchased the cassette tape of the album, and we listened to it nonstop for years. In fact, at times, the music became my primary bridge to Jewish culture, and there is no doubt that I would not feel so strongly about my Jewish identity today without having experienced it. I feel considerable gratitude towards Maestro Perlman for that gift. And that's amazing to me, is that all his klezmer music speaks to me in such deep and profound ways. I have no idea if my ancestors sang, danced to, or even enjoyed this music. The interesting thing about memory is how much imagination goes into it. There is sometimes an overemphasis on memory as history, as opposed to wisdom. It is enough that klezmer makes me not only feel Jewish, but also connected to the generation of Jews who came before. It serves as an indelible link to a time and place that I can never physically touch. Perlman's klezmer playing can mean Moses Maimonides and the Yiddishkeit of my great-grandparents, whether those connections are factual or not. I first saw Perlman play about a decade ago at a classical concert at Hill Auditorium in Ann Arbor, Michigan, when we were living in Michigan. After the show, I happened to stumble upon him late in the evening, alone at Zingerman's Deli counter, ordering a beef tongue sandwich. I shook his hand and briefly thanked him, but was too awestruck to formulate the words of gratitude that I truly wanted to say or even take a picture. But last weekend, my wife and I went to the Kilmer Center to see him perform his tour in the Fiddler's House. We sat in the front row, right in front of Perlman, and had the privilege of absorbing the beauty of the moment firsthand. Waves of memory and emotion flooded over me, hearing songs from that fateful cassette album of 30 years ago, a truly spiritual experience as the audience was invited to dance and clap along. Suddenly, I was one with the past, deeply connected to images and thoughts of my ancestors, the people around me, and the musicians on stage. Perlman's performance was magical, and he played with a twinkle in his eye. The other musicians were, of course, incredible. This was a moment to bathe in memory in its various incarnations and meanings, a moment of absolute joy and kismet that linked me to a warm memories of my childhood, as well as to my historical and imagined past. I owe so much of who I am, including my connection to Judaism, to Itzhak Perlman. Perhaps if Maestro Perlman is an avid fan of Jewish sacred imaging, that's a site online that has to do with Judaism and aging, actually. He will read this, but if not, I'm glad that others will. This is my expression of gratitude for what his music gave me, a sense of identity and rootedness through time. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Itzhak Perlman, for that priceless gift. And thank you for always remembering so that others too can share the collective richness of the memory and warmth of the Jewish people. And I want to thank Molly and Christopher. Thank you. Your music, I remember. Okay, where are we? Lots of papers here. Okay.
So while you're looking, I said,
Well, yeah, you were gonna.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a little meditation, a little music and memory for you. And we throw it on the accordion as an ode to the klezmer. Little fiddler at the end too.
That brings back lots of memories. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Please turn to page 371 for Nisha Barak. Huh?
Tell them what you just played. I don't think anybody knows.
Oh, yeah. That was my Yiddish mama played on the accordion. And it was a very famous Yiddish song. My Yiddish, I won't sing it for you because you'll all leave. But it was my Yiddish mama. Nisha Barak.
Please join us, page 371.
Bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
I'd like to remember at this time the people who were suffering from illnesses, mental, physical, whatever. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, that there's been studies done that those people who were prayed for do much better as a result than those who do not. So at this time, let's remember Rabbi Edward Boraz and Nell Ennis. Is there anyone else we would like to remember at this time?
The family of your Tories. Mark Patricia.
Ray and Martha Adams.
Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal
for Elena on page 586.
May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Love each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with joy, of wholeness, of freedom, and peace.
I have to push the close button. Please be seated. In the rising of the sun and its going down, in the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, in the opening of the buds and in the warmth of summer, in the rustling of leaves and in the beauty of autumn, in the beginning of the year and when it ends, when we are weary and in need of strength, when we are lost and sick of heart, when we have joys we yearn to share. So long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us as we remember them.
Our deepest sympathies. We extend our condolences to the family of Greg Artman, who passed away on May 22nd, 2026, brother-in-law to Carol Turner. At this time, I'd like to read the list of your sites. The first name on here is Patricia's father, Juan Antonio Rotella, G.B. Kahn, Kenneth Morrow, Hannah Schneider, Sophia Bornstein, Patricia E. Fusco, Colonel Norman H. Swartz, Elaine Hyde Hart.
We all rise as one community, say Kaddish on page 598.
Yiskadal v'yiskadash shmei rabbah, v'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute, v'chayechon u'v'yomechon, u'v'chaye d'chol beis Yisrael, b'hagola u'v'zman kori v'imru amen. Ose shalom bimromav,
No, Yehei
v'hei shmei rabbah nevorach, Leolam, Leolamaya. Yisborach, V'yishtabach, V'yispar, V'yisbromam, V'yisnaseh. V'yitgadar, V'yithalel, V'yitalel, Shmei Kedusha B'riachud. Leolam Minkol Berchata V'shirata, Tushbechata V'nechemata, Damiram B'olma V'imru, Amen. Yehi Shlomo Rabba Min Shomaya, V'chayim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom B'imramav, Oseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen.
May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. Okay. And now, David Miniker, we invite you for the announcements, which I can't find.
Here's part of it.
Oh, yeah. Here's the announcements.
Can I sit down?
Yeah, oh, please sit down.
That's already been done.
Great, let me take your place.
Okay.
Good evening, friends. The announcements are as follows. Saturday morning Shabbat service postponed until further notice. We're working that out, right? There will be a Mobile Area Jewish Foundation meeting Monday, June 8th at 5:30 p.m. Does anyone know the location?
It will be here in the social hall.
See that? Takes a village. Okay.
Let's rise, everybody rise.
Thanks for your patience during some of the renovations that are going on. It's kind of nice being in here, I think. But next time we're over in the chapel, it should be lovely. I think you'll be pleased. That's all. Thank you. Okay.
Everybody rise for Kiddush. Come on up. Come on.
The cup of Kiddush wine is our symbol of Sabbath joy. Joy in the remembrance of creation. Joy in the remembrance of our liberation. Joy in the remembrance of the revelation. The cup of Kiddush wine is our symbol of Sabbath holiness. Holiness conferred by God. Holiness embodied in our heritage. Holiness sought in each generation. In joy and prayerful thanksgiving, we raise our cup of Kiddush wine. Let us serve the Lord with gladness as we sanctify the Sabbath and bring blessing to our lives.
On page 123, Kiddush, we'll all sing together.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher krishanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kadsho, v'yahavo ratzon itkilanu, zikaron lemahaseh bereishi, ki hu yom tekila lemikrayei kodesh, zeker yitziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'chata, v'yatanu kidashta, min kol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'yahava u'ratzon, imchatanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mikadesh ha-shabbat. Amen.
Okay, that's the motzi.
You ready?
Ready?
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, sie lechem din haaretz. Amen.
Say it up with the clap line around us. It's wrapped up real good.
No, can sit down.
Okay, you wanna grab a piece? Oh, big old piece. David, would you like one, a piece while you're up? Go for it.
Remember something? Andy, you have this thing. We'd like to thank those who are on Zoom with us. Thank you for being with us. Carol Bergman Turner, Aljit, Ellie and Cole Appleman, James Perry, Mariah and James Osborne, Liz and Randy Fry, Leslie and Larry Miller, Vivian Johnson, Sandra Gandler, and Leonard Wells. Thank you for joining us. Okay, we're going to end up the Shabbat with a song from, let me find it. Where is it?
Page 627. We're gonna do the traditional Shalom Aleichem into a tune we haven't done in a while, but you don't need words to the next one. So 627 for Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malakei Hasharet, Malakei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malakei Hamlakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malakei Hashalom, Malakei Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam.
Molly and Christopher, thank you so much for beautiful music.
Thank you.
We'd be nowhere without y'all. Shabbat Shalom. You all have a safe and happy weekend. And it's over. Please, before we go, I want to thank Iris and Patricia for the onik for today. So in the back, please join us.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
It's not bread and water.
Yeah.